the question is now, if you're the Los Angeles Sparks, Jordan, who are you? I'm gonna pull up this draft board. Who are you drafting at number 2? Are you going Olivia Miles, or I don't blame you on this one, Ghost. Are you blaming? Are you getting Olivia Miles? Or are you drafting Kiki Iriafen for this number 2 pick?
I think if you draft based on need, you'd probably go with Olivia Miles. I've watched a lot of Olivia Miles. I think she's really good. I mean, she's got good vision, everything like that, but I would go with Kiki, man. I think Kiki's gonna be special. You know, she has the crazy post game. She has a lot of offensive skill. I would go with Kiki, man. I really like what I see from Kiki.
Chat, what do y'all think? I want to hear what the chat thinks too. Let me know. Y'all picking Miles or you picking Kiki? Brazy put, as a Sparks fan, I'm disappointed we don't have the first pick. Brazy, it's all good. Y'all still got some good picks at number 2. As far as, so Jordan, you are drafting Kiki.
I'm going with Kiki.
All right, so that's funny that you say that. I was saying that as well in my live. I probably would still draft Kiki regardless. Why? De'Erica is going to be a free agent. She's getting older. Cam is coming back off the ACL surgery. You're going to need a forward regardless, even though this is going to be the weird thing. It's going to be a log jam at the power forward or 5 position.
Yeah,
At the big.
right.
It's going to be a log jam. It's going to be a
Yeah,
log jam.
yeah,
Now the question is, okay, cool. How are you going to play all 3 bigs? You're not going to play them all at the same time. So either Kiki's going to come off the bench or Cam is going to come off the bench. Personally, you got to just let the 2 of them play and figure it out. I don't know who's going to come off the bench, and I'm not going to say who right now. Cam is coming off. People don't forget that. People keep forgetting this. Cam is coming off an ACL surgery.
right,
And you're not, and especially if you know she's going to be a talented player in the future, you do not want to rush her back, 1,
right,
and you
right,
don't want her to get re-injured, 2, and you know she's gonna need time to acclimate herself back to her body and just running and playing physical basketball, and she's got to get over the mental hurdle of just tearing
right.
her knee and
Yeah,
saying,
right.
"Shit, I can go run again." Like if you never had an ACL surgery,
Yeah,
please just hold your reservations. But this is speaking
right,
from somebody who has had one, and this is from playing basketball. You want to get yourself back into a position where you're strong enough and confident enough in your knee that when you're making these jumps or when you're making these cuts, that
right,
you're not going to get re-injured. Ask Klay Thompson how he felt when he came back. You know, like there's so many athletes that have Kristaps Porzingis. Like there are so many athletes that have had an ACL surgery. Derrick Rose, and it takes them time. And the fact that you're going to get a Kiki coming off the bench or even in the starting lineup with a De'Erica Hamby. And again, who knows? What if De'Erica Hamby doesn't have the best year and you don't want to resign her? Like
right.
there are so many things, and you be pairing her with Kiki, like you be pairing her with Cam. Now, that's the argument for Kiki. And again, if y'all know me, I'm always drafting best available talent. That's my mantra. I'm drafting the best available talent. This is the other thing. So I want to read some of these comments. The other thing, I'm going to read these. I'm going to read your comments next, Ghost. The other thing is this, right? On the flip side, if you draft an Olivia Miles, you already have you basically have your starting 5 for the next 3 years, at least. You have your core. You got an Olivia Miles, you got a Rikia Jackson, you have a Cameron Brink. If you bring back a De'Erica Hamby, you could do that. So be it. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Now the question is, how much better can you be? You just have to bring auxiliary pieces to fit around them. Ray Burrell, Azare Stevens, etc. Ari McDonald. You know what I'm saying? So the question is, I always ask this: is Olivia Miles better than Kiki Iriafen? Now, this is the other thing too, Jordan. If you're
Yeah.
Los Angeles, do you draft Olivia Miles just so you know that she can't go to Chicago? And that's a huge
No,
question.
I don't
Hell
think you can think like that. Well, I don't know about that.
I can't you. I'm not going to let you get a better player that's going to be better than you for your team than she
I
would be
just,
for mine. I
I
would. I
think,
wouldn't,
I
and you
think,
need a guard anyway. Why would you?
I think the other thing also, the other reason why I would draft Kiki is like, I'm not convinced that Olivia Miles is gonna be like a superstar,
Point guard.
all-star point guard in the future. Yeah. Like I've watched enough tape where I don't know, like there's like I see her hand get caught in the cookie jar a lot, a lot of swiping and I mean I don't know if she is like a franchise point guard. That's another reason for why I would pick Kiki.
And that's funny that you say that because between Kiki and Olivia Miles, only one of the players that I mentioned had been nominated for AP National Player of the Year, and that would be Kiki.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's why I'm always drafting best available talent. Even how about this? You could draft a Kiki and then trade somebody. Make a
Right.
trade
Right.
somebody and bring somebody else in. You know what I'm saying? Trade Kiki to
Yeah.
somebody else for a point guard. Let me
Right.
read. I want to read some of these comments. Y'all double tap the screen, share the like. I appreciate. Share the live. I appreciate y'all. Let's read this. So he put. Shout out to Ghost, longtime listener. Shout out to Ghost. Hold for Juju in 2026. I would love to do that. Then he also put Rakia. I don't know what you mean by Rakia, but yeah, Rakia would be awesome on this team, obviously. But not disappointed that we have the second pick because Miles and Iriafen are good prospects. They are. June Doll, if you don't know me, I'm aware. Let me read some of these other ones. WNBA still drafting for needs and not talent. YOLO.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's kind of, yeah, it's
And a
true.
lot of the fan base are saying the same. I'm
Yeah.
not going to say silliness, but the same rhetoric. They're
Right.
saying the same. Oh, you draft the what you need for your. You do not draft what you need for your team. You draft the best available player, and then
Right.
you figure it out from there. You
Yeah.
trade
Right.
whoever you.
That's right.
This is literally why Angel Reese is not on the Dallas Wings, and it made no sense that they didn't draft her. Oh, we have Natasha Howard. Oh, we have Kalani Brown. Oh, we got Tierra McCallum. Who gives a you know what?
Right.
Draft the best player that is available, and then you figure it out. Whether you need to trade somebody or whomever, like you draft the talented player that's younger. It's just that it's very simple, and like it's funny because every single draft, every single year, we it's like we have the same silly conversation. If you haven't learned, you draft the best available talent.
Right.
Period. 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 There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like sometimes there are exceptions to the rule, but most of the time you are drafting the best available talent, and then you kind of figure it out from there. Is it a good idea to draft another forward? There we go. Is it a good idea to draft another forward when you have other needs that need to be filled? Yes. Yes, TX. Why? Because you can get somebody in free agency. You already have an Odyssey Sims that can play point guard. Odyssey Sims is averaging almost 20 and 10 this year. And this is after she got traded. You get like
Right.
so what?
Yeah.
And
That's
how about
true.
this?
That's true.
Even if they're trash, you get
Yeah.
another. You get Hannah Hidalgo next year, or you get a Juju Watkins or a Flage or whomever. Like, who
Right.
cares? Not that you're not gonna win a chip anyway. So you get the best collection of talent. You're not. They're not gonna win. If you got the number one pick, the number two
That
pick,
is
you're not
true.
gonna win a chip.
That is
So
true.
you might as well just get the best talent in the building,
Right.
trade away the people that are trash, and then you keep rebuilding from there. But yes, you draft the best talent that you can. You get the best talent. I think about it like this, Jordan. When the Sixers got Jahlil Okafor, they had Joel Embiid, and then they had Ben Simmons. They all played similar positions, right?
Right.
I want to say that they traded Okafor for a top 3 pick. And
Yeah.
they ended up getting Markelle Fultz. Now that was their fault for drafting
It just
Markelle.
didn't work out, but
Yeah, of course, exactly. But the fact that you have that asset, you can
Right.
trade. And again, they played all 3 of them.
Right.
Like you draft the best
You
available
gotta,
talent.
yeah, that's exactly right. You need to collect assets because you just get rid of them for somebody else, that will fit because there's always somebody that's looking to
Better.
make a move or something. Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely. So yeah, TX to your point, I would draft Kiki and I wouldn't think twice about it. And I like Olivia, but I truly knowing me, I might draft Olivia Miles just to spite the Chicago Sky. And I'm not playing like because I wouldn't want. And this is me as a GM, not me as like, oh, I hate the Chicago Sky or anything like that. My mind is I'm not gonna let another team get a point guard that I know is gonna be really beneficial to their team, make their team that much better, and my team is not gonna be that much better regardless, right? Like I'm like if it that's just a me thing. I don't.
What are your thoughts on Olivia Miles
It's good.
like potential wise? I mean, I know she's good too, like
Potential wise, like
I can see
all
she's good.
WNBA type performer.
Yeah, like is she gonna be a top 5 point guard in the league when she comes
No,
in? Like
no,
Paige?
no.
Is she an all-star point guard in the
I
future?
think for her rookie,
At some point.
I think okay, I think she's a top 5 point guard in the league in her career. Yes.
I mean, top 5 in a league of 12 teams, like come
No, no.
on.
I mean, there's going to be 16 soon, but I think she's a top 5 point guard in the league in the future. Yes, I think she's I don't know. I think she could make the All-Star team in her career. I'm not going to say that she's like a bona fide All-Star. I think she's a great player.
I just want to see more. Like I just want to see
I do
more,
too. I do too.
Like the jump shot comes and goes and just I don't know. I just want to see more.